Good morning, Year 3. So it is Wednesday, the 13th of January today. I'm going to talk you through your pink sheet for today. So as I've said on previous days, have a look at the main sheets in the star for each day. If that's a little bit tricky, have a go at the pink sheet instead, and I'm going to talk you through now what you need to do. So the learning objective is I can draw 2D shapes. So continuing with our theme of 2D shapes, on Monday, remember you were counting the sides, you were describing the properties. Yesterday you were putting them into a pattern, and today you're going to have a go at drawing them. Okay, so it's going to be one thing that you're going to really need. Obviously you're going to need some paper or the worksheet and a pencil. But you're going to really need a ruler, okay, to draw your shapes with straight edges. So I'd like to pause the video now and make sure you've got a ruler to hand. You might have to go have a little look around your house. If you don't have a ruler, then something with really straight edges would be okay, but hopefully you've got a ruler or something similar to help you. Okay, so get your ruler to hand because you're going to need that in a moment. Now, your worksheet, okay, so as I've said, we're drawing shapes. So use the squares, the little squares on the sheet to help you. And the first question says to draw 2 different squares, okay? So who can tell me how many sides or edges does a square have? Hope you're all telling me through the computer. Hopefully you're saying that it has got 4 sides, 4 equal sides, in fact. Okay, so you're going to use a ruler to draw 2 different squares. So one might have, all the lengths might be 3 of the little squares on your sheet, and another one, all the sides might be 5 of the little squares. 2 different size squares. Okay, number 2 is asking you to draw 3 rectangles, different rectangles. I don't have a rectangle, a small one to hand, but I do have my ruler, which is an example of a rectangle. 2 longer lengths here, 2 longer edges here, and 2 shorter edges here and here. Okay, so 3 different size rectangles there. Again, make sure you use your ruler to draw the edges. 3 different triangles. How many sides does a triangle have? It has 3, doesn't it? Now I've actually got 2 different triangles here. They're both triangles, they've both got 3 sides or edges. This one, all of the sides are the same length. This one, we've got 2 sides the same length here, and then 1 longer edge or side across the bottom. Okay, so 3 different triangles to draw there. And number 4 is to draw 3 different hexagons. Now, who can remember how many sides or edges a hexagon has? It has got 6, hasn't it? Okay, so I always remember that 6 is the only number, well, under 10, apart from 16 and 16, with an X in it, okay? And a hexagon, I know this is back to front for you, but hopefully it's still making sense. A hexagon has got an X in that word as well. So I always think about a 6 and hexagon, the X's to help, okay? So draw 3 different hexagons, so 3 different 6-sided shapes, okay? And you can do that however you want. So moving on, number 6 says, Annie is drawing a 2D shape. My shape has got 5 vertices. Now, you might want to just pause the video and either talk to somebody if there's somebody working with you, or just think to yourself, what is a vertice? Okay, what is a vertice or a corner? That might help. Have a little think. Okay, so a vertice is the mathematical word for a corner or a point. So a triangle has got 1, 2, 3 vertices. You might be used to calling them corners. Okay, so Annie's shape has got 5 vertices. She'd like you to draw the shape that she could be thinking of. Okay, so if you use your ruler to draw a shape that's got 5 vertices, and it says, is there more than one answer? Maybe you could draw some different examples. Okay, have a little think about that one. And then Teddy has drawn a 2D shape and he has spilt ink on his drawing. Now it's cut off of my screen, but you will see, you need to try and work out the 2D shape that he has drawn. Okay, number 8, I'm covering it up, so I'm going to move myself over here. It says, I have drawn a triangle. Do you agree with Whitney? Why? Okay, so have a little think. I think what's happened is she perhaps hasn't used a ruler, and therefore there might be a little bit of a problem. So have a little think about that. Okay, so if you can explain why. And finally, your challenge for today is follow the instructions. Draw your answer on the square grid. Draw a rectangle in the centre of the grid. Draw a square inside the rectangle. Draw a hexagon below the rectangle and draw a triangle above the rectangle. So you're going to have a nice little array of shapes. Remember, you can always pause the video, rewind it if you want me to read something out to you again. Other than that, I wish you luck for your math today. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a really good Wednesday. Don't forget the answers are also on this page. Just click on the link. I would say for today, there's quite a few different answers, so it's just as an example of some correct answers. If you want your teacher to check your work, then email it through and we would love to see it. Okay, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.